I guess welcome to my channel. I never thought that I would ever do a YouTube channel or anything like this, but here we are in 2025. So yeah, let's do this. So my name's Kay. I love all things Disney parks related. Me and my husband have spent the last couple of years living our best Disney adult lives. So I thought it was actually high time that I started a YouTube account so I could take you guys along with us. 2024 alone, we did the Disney Wish cruise around the Bahamas in January. We did Walt Disney World twice, once in January, obviously being in Orlando. Can't not do the parks if you're there. And also again in October, we were actually there for Hurricane Milton, which was a crazy situation. We also managed to fit in 3 trips to Disneyland Paris. We have all of these grand plans for 2025, so I guess let's get into it. So at Christmas, me and my husband took the plunge and we got gold annual passes for Disneyland Paris, which was the first time we've ever done this. So exciting. We're going to try and go every 4 weeks now, that's the plan anyway. And I've invested in a nice vlogging camera. I got the Osmo Pocket 3, the one that all the US parks creators seem to have. I love it, it's so easy to use. Great to just throw into your Loungefly or your bag or whatever and take around with you. So I'm going to get some good use out of this now because I've had it for a few months, and I'll be honest with you, I did not use it on any of the trips. It stayed in my bag and I stuck with using my phone for TikTok because I think for TikTok it's a lot easier. For YouTube, this camera is perfect and I want to take more advantage of it. So yes, we have our annual passes for Disneyland Paris now. So the plan is to try and go every 4 weeks. Like I said, give or take, it's not always going to be achievable. We were last there end of December 2024, just before Christmas, with my in-laws. It was the first time they went to Disney. They absolutely loved it. We stayed at Sequoia Lodge, which is one of our favourite hotels in the whole of the Disneyland Paris resort. It's just brilliant being there at Christmas time. Is wonderful. Actually going back in 3 weeks around Valentine's Day, which will be great. Yeah, now we have our annual passes. We're going to try and go as much as we possibly can. So there'll be plenty of Disneyland Paris content to come, so keep an eye out for that. We are also going to Orlando in May this year to do the Disney Treasure, which I can't wait for. I'm so excited. We were obsessed with the Disney Wish when we did that last year. It was one of the highlights of our year. Easily. I actually don't like cruising. I don't like the ocean. I'm terrified of it. Anything that you can't see, that is just like not my vibe. But I felt so safe on the Disney Wish. It was magical. I bawled my eyes out pretty much every single day because I could not believe how wonderful and magical, and yeah, it's just, you have to experience it for yourself. It's amazing. The Disney Wish is only actually a 3-4 day sailing, so for us, we wanted to do one of the longer ones, and when we knew that the Treasure was setting sail at the end of 2024, we thought, right, that's the plan for 2025. It's a 7-night sailing, so 7 nights 8 days. We go down to the British and US Virgin Islands, so they have 2 different routes. You can also do a Mexico route. But for us, the US and British Virgin Islands was better. We wanted beaches. We didn't want to get off the ship for too long, because you pay all of this money to enjoy the ship and everything it has to offer. So for us, we are very much focusing on what's on the ship and spending time on the ship because that's what we're there for. So we're doing that in May. We're also going to stay for an extra few days between 2 and 4. We haven't quite buttoned down yet, but just to dip into the parks and see what's kind of happening. So absolutely can't wait for that. Annoyingly, Epic Universe opens that week that we're there in Orlando, but I don't think it's worth us staying an extra few days on top of it just to go to Epic Universe. It's going to be so busy. Obviously a great content opportunity. Yeah, I'm trying to live my life with minimal stress at this point, so I feel like that would be a bit much, to be honest with you. So that's the Orlando trip. There'll obviously be plenty more Disneyland Parises in and around that, which, yeah, super excited for. And then in September, we are trying to, fingers crossed if we can afford it, get to Disneyland California. Basically, this is my husband's 40th birthday year, and so we are splurging a little more than we probably usually would. So for us, we really want to do it, but obviously only if it makes sense financially. It goes without saying that we won't be doing anything else this year apart from these Disney trips. it's not an option. Other than that, we live in Hertfordshire. I have a dog called Ozzy. He's a staffy. He's gorgeous. He will probably feature in a few of the vlogs, I'm sure, at some point. We also just had our first wedding anniversary. I can't believe it's a year since we got married. We also had quite a lot of Disney touches in our wedding, which was lovely and actually makes the experience going back to the parks, especially Main Street, quite special for us. Walking into the venue, we had the playlist from Main Street USA that they play in the parks playing. For us, the Disney parks very much do tie back into our love story and our wedding and our honeymoon and all of this stuff that we obviously cherish like really dearly. So yeah, we love it. We'll be in Disneyland Paris in 3 weeks. That will kick off the first set of vlogs. You can also obviously find me on TikTok as well, where I've been posting for about 6 months, so my channel's a bit more active there. But I will try and get as many vlogs together as I can. But yeah, welcome, and I'm so excited to have you on this journey with me. I'll see you soon.